Hello subscribers, we're glad to see you here again. We've been wanting to talk about our profitability for a while and kept inserting bits of it into all our issues. In this edition, we will collect all the information, visually demonstrate, describe, and provide explanations. Why did we decide to compile all these videos into one? Because there's no accessible info on how to monetize this in simple terms online. You've been asking for this in the comments for a long time. Finally, after a year and a half, we've gotten to it. Let's start in order. We will show you new breeding rams. We will show you lambs from this lambing. Serioja will show you the ewes from afar because they are out grazing. We have already made our selection of one lamb as an example, which we will proceed to meticulously butcher and explain the precise destination of each individual part. This is Geza. He is not a purebred young animal. He is approximately 1 year and 4 months old with an age of about 16 months. All individuals who watched the prior video have vivid memories of our fashionable little lambs. They were so stylish. What kind of ram did we have? A model ram? Yes. This is one of the first videos. Yes, one of the first videos. Our breeding stock has been updated. Currently, we have a total of 10 rams in our inventory. This is calculated for 1,000 ewes. One ram is assigned for each group of 100 ewes. All right, next up, let us go. I will demonstrate and guide you through the process. Follow me and observe carefully. We held on to our ram from February. We held on to 2 lambs from this lambing period. The most minuscule horse among the group is the one in February. And this particular horse is the first one we encountered. It's the month of February. Now, let's proceed to obtain a small ram that we can utilize for explanation purposes. This tiny ram comes from our most recent lambing, and it has a live weight of approximately 45 kilograms. As a result, the carcass will weigh up to 20 kilograms. There is a specific point, meaning the carcass should not exceed 20 kilograms. There is calibration. If it's over 20 kilograms, it's considered old meat, even if it's a young lamb, and the price for purchases will be much cheaper than for a ram weighing less than 20 kilograms. Look at the loin he has. A duration of 3 months. At this very moment, we are presently engaged in the process of... Tell me, let's convert it into experience and a chart. Yes, now we'll convert it into a semi-finished product off screen. We will butcher it nicely, like this. The forequarter, hindquarter, loin separately, lower part of the ribs separately, and the brisket. And we will show you at the production site. We are at the production site. After all, we will immediately take it to the city. Well, that is it. Let us go. You witnessed the breeder, you witnessed the offspring. They are both crucial for our research. These are running incubators. These are all queens. It turns out that starting from that planting, they stretched out. Are you still able to see it in that location, or is it no longer visible? Well, it has disappeared completely beyond the horizon. What are we moving to the next location? We made the transition to the production phase using lamb loin, shank, saddle, forequarter, ribs, and neck that had already been butchered and prepared for further processing in our facility. Now about pricing. If we were to take this lamb weighing 18 kilograms, 630 grams to the slaughterhouse, with the slaughterhouse price being 420 rubles per kilogram, we would receive 7,850 rubles for it. Bonnie sells the same lamb for 470 rubles. They add their small markup there, 1,000 rubles, and the price of this lamb is now 8,900. If I were to butcher this lamb for someone among my acquaintances, home meat, you sell it wholesale, a whole carcass for 500 rubles per kilogram. This same lamb would already cost 9,315 rubles. But if you butcher it, then prices start to vary. For instance, loin costs from 180 rubles. 180 is below any market price I mentioned. Even at the slaughterhouse, it costs 200. At the production, it would have cost double as much. Most frequently, we typically utilize it in ground meat, incorporating root from 800 rubles per kilogram. But if you take it somewhere to a restaurant, the price there starts from 1,400 rubles per kilogram. Zadok. The price is okay at 550. Not much room to haggle here. Most often it's not a commercial type. The lamb is fresh, but for example, when they dragged it by the skin, a bruise remained there. We also process it into semi-finished products and our price doubles. What costs 500 will cost 1,000. Primbrishki, 650 rubles per kilogram. The forequarter is 650 rubles per kilogram, and the neck is 750 rubles per kilogram. Essentially, we call this the lowest. Well, that is the way it is. If we add up all of this right now, we will obtain a total of 18. To clarify, this is the sum of all the relevant numbers we have considered thus far. Before this, I was just calculating. The price for this carcass comes out to be 11,550 rubles, 13,550 rubles. Essentially, this is pure profit, because for the butchering, I receive payment, it's all labor, and it doesn't depend on that specific aspect or variable. The price mentioned is solely for the carcass and does not cover the cost of the liver, intestines, tongue, and occasionally the head and skin, which are not included in this pricing structure. How many lambs do you have? That is the break-even point. You have workers who take care of that. How we are already generating revenue from semi-finished products, we need to prepare a separate issue. So, to sum up, let's move back to the farm. The maintenance of the farm costs electricity monthly. This is 35k rubles. The upkeep of 2 workers is 10k rubles a month, 1 worker. We offer food, lodging, starlings before bedtime, and 1 pack per day for our guests to enjoy during their stay with us. The cost of feed for 1 ewe in the winter period is 440 rubles per month. A lamb, if we keep it for the winter period, consumes 0.6 of the ewe. During the summer period following the lambing season, as of today, for a duration of 3 months, we did not have any expenses, in fact. They are currently out grazing, feeding on their mother's milk. The key to success is for you to surpass the break-even point. So if you have 1,000 heads, 2,000 heads of expenses, they are the same. The same will be electricity 35,000 rubles, the same 2 laborers. Well, that's about it. Thank you for staying with us. If you have any questions, write, call, comment. We were glad to see you. All the best.